I'm fixing it. I'm filming it. Uh-oh, it's the last toilet roll paper in the world. Well, I don't know if you guys had to deal with this, but in 2020 there was a shortage of this. And this being the new year, I thought I'd be prepared. Yes, that's the last roll. Okay, so what we decided was to get that. Now, they're all the same, sort of, but this is a Neo 185, and it is a bidet. I'm going to fix this problem. This particular bidet comes with quite a few nice things here. Looks like a couple wrenches, a rubber gasket, some Teflon tape, 2 adapters to fit your toilet tank, the line that probably goes from the main water line to this guy. And it looks like this is fully adjustable. You just have to move these things around, and this is kind of what it looks like. Wash, cleaning, nozzle cleaner, woman. So we'll figure out what all this stuff does here. But again, this is a Neo 185. They have different models. I'm not sponsored by any one of these guys. Just whatever you can find. Let's see if we can get this hooked up. Okay, in this kit, we actually get 2 of these. This is the T-valve. This is what we're going to have to connect to the toilet bowl tank. And then obviously this will get connected to there. So basically that'll go in the tank. This will go here. And then your main water line will come into there. Now they give you 2 of them. And metal and plastic. And it all depends on your thread on your toilet tank. So that's why I like this Neo version. They give you 2 of them. More than likely just manually screwed on, see how it screws on, and you'll feel if it screws on really tight. You should be able to get about halfway without it binding. And I've already practiced, and the plastic one works better, not the metal one, so we can set this to the side. In this kit they also give you a rubber, because you are going to need a new rubber here. The main water line coming in, it already has a rubber, so this kit actually comes with another rubber. It also comes with some Teflon tape. It wants us to wrap anything. So this is going on it. This is what's going to your bidet unit. So we have to wrap this thread. Now when you use Teflon tape, you have to wrap it in the right direction as you're turning. So this one, we're tightening it this way. So that means we have to wrap the Teflon tape that way. And try to keep it as wide as possible. There you go. Only about 2-3 wraps is needed. That's all. There you go. That one's all wrapped. Now this end I know is going on the bidet. So we have to wrap it too with Teflon tape. And again, this is getting screwed on this way. So that's the way we should wrap the Teflon tape. That piece is so small, so another little trick is get a fresh start and then get whatever you think you need. Okay, we got that wrapped. Well, first thing we got to do is we got to turn off the main tap. So let's Turn it off. Righty tighty. There you go. And let's just take the tank off, or the tank cover off. You don't have to do it, but let's give it a flush and get rid of that water from the tank. Just hold it open. Okay, now we have to remove this from the tank. So, get a little bucket there. There is going to be some drops. Yeah. There we go, lots dripping. Let's fill the bucket first. And we obviously got to wrap this too. If you got any old Teflon tape, remove it before you put the new stuff on. And again, we're tightening it this way, so we better wrap it that way. Just a couple of wraps is all you need. So let's get this T-valve on. Don't forget about your rubber on it. Obviously this would point in that direction because there we go, it fits in nice. And let's get this on. Don't tighten it yet, just get it kind of snug because we don't know how to position things. Now let's get the main water line onto that T-valve. Okay, so the next thing we have to do is actually get the toilet seat off, and you might need a screwdriver to help pop these caps off. There's one cap, another cap, it looks like a Phillips. Now these all differ sometimes. Sometimes you might have something like this. This is what it'll look like. Now it'll be what's holding your seat down. Or you might have one of these here. It's kind of like a compression. So the tighter you tighten it, the more it sucks down on the seat here. So there's a few different ways of fastening your seat to the toilet. This one here requires just a Phillips from the top. We gotta save the hardware because we need it again. Okay, and there you go. That's all unscrewed. Now we can remove the seat. Okay, now we got all that. Let's get this bidet put on. So you're going to want to find out how it sits, and obviously I guess you want this all the way to the back. So I gotta you have to position that, however, that looks like about right. So I have to turn these a little bit just to line up the holes. And let's get the seat back on. And that's why you need your existing hardware. The seat fits the best there. Let's get these screws on in. Obviously we're going to have to do some lining up. We want to make sure we're in a good spot when we're on our throne. Now these things are pretty popular when you go into other countries for some reason, so they've got to be somewhat useful. Get things lined up here, they feel good, and then give it a final tight. Not too tight, but tight enough. Okay, it looks like that's where it was originally, so let's pop these covers back on. I think we're done with our adjustments. And let's finish hooking this up. Another nice thing about this company, they actually send you a movable wrench that, you know, tightens that side and then tightens that side. It's kind of nice. Let's get this started on here. And then let's get this fitted onto the main T-connector. So get everything how you want. I like to kind of, you know, don't have the cord so sticking out here. Kind of twist it if you want. There you go. So get everything nice and tight. You're gonna have to hold that while you tighten that. There we go. Let's get this tightened. Let's get this tightened. Well, everything looks good. Let's turn on the main water. I gotta go to the other side of the toilet. Let's turn her back on. Okay, after you turn your water on, obviously you want to look for any leaks. No leaks, everything looks good. Put your hand here, make sure nothing is feeling wet. Give it another flush. Looks good. Looks good. Let's get. Well, let's test it out. That's how it works. Well, it looks like it's all ready. I've got no leaks. The toilet bowl is filled. Well, let's give it a test. Let's see if it works. Just kidding. That was very refreshing. I'm ready for the next toilet paper shortage.